All right, so pardon the cough drop in my mouth. I did a version of Prince's Thieves in the Temple a couple of years ago. And Keer-rah, did I get your name right? If I did not, let me know and I will correct it. Had asked for tabs or chords or whatnot. In the description below, I will add what the chords are for each section. So I'll have it charted below. But I also wanted to do a quick run through rather than tabbing everything out and also trying to drop in the description. The difficulty of going through these, I should point out, for anyone who doesn't know me, is that I largely improvise these as I go, which is to say that I get the general structure of a song down, and then my embellishments, rhythmic embellishments, or runs or licks or what have you, or positions for the chords, whether I'm playing the D here, playing the D here, playing the D here, or whatever. Is just up to the moment. There's not a lot of pre-thought in that type of stuff. I'm just aware of the structure, and then I'm playing as I go. But I will cover the different parts and some of the core things that I did as quickly as I can. So, the opening of the song. Just that bass line, E to G to B. So E is at the open 6th string, G at the 3rd, B on the 7th, and then often I'm picking up that octave on the 4th string at the 9th fret for the B. Well, speaking of improvising, just caught the octave there too. At any rate, so that's that section, and then the basic riff that I'm using. So it's just an E5 to a G5, although I'm picking the G5 up with these fingers, the 2nd and 4th fingers. And the reason is so that I can maintain this E5 anchor. And then with this hand, it's all downstroke, so to get that very hard rock, heavy metal almost type of approach where it's highly muted. So you get that type of thing. Then the chorus, Thieves in the Temple tonight. So it's really just a D to an A back to E minor, and depending on where in the song is how I'm getting those. So one of the things consistent throughout this is I tend to be doing lots of sus2 and add 9 type things. So with the D, for example, if I'm in the open position, I'm not catching the F sharp. I'm letting that open E ring, so I'm getting a D sus2 to an A sus2. So instead of the full A, that C sharp becomes an open B on top of the A. Or sometimes I'm here and I turn the, again using an A shape for the B, or for the D chord rather, but I'm turning it into a sus2 by releasing that F sharp down to the E. And then that A5, if I recall, I was stretching that out to pick up the 9 on top, which is not 9th fret, but it happens to be the 9th fret. But the 9, the B on top of the A. And of course adding some random harmonics and whatnot. That next section, C da 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 E minor. C da 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 B7 is you. But of course I was not using the open positions. I was using, again, getting a sus2 out of that. So the C I'm playing at the 3rd position. Just like the D, I'm just moving that down. picked up the second position for the B7, and I think that's all our parts. Is that all our parts? So I'm jumping around. The D is sometimes here. I might have even played it up here. The A, I think at one point I'm doing the Hendrixy A, where I'm picking that low, or I may have been doing the open. So it's a fragment of that shape, of that E shape, and probably, knowing me, may have added the pinky to pick up the B on top of the A again to get the add 9. So that sort of stuff, and I think I added like a little, George Benson-y or throwback farther to the Son House and Robert Johnson and whatnot. So the E minor sometimes here, sometimes I'm picking it up there. I think that's all the parts, but do not be shy about asking if I did not cover anything. Be sure to let me know. Again, chords will be in the description below. And if you have any specific questions, timestamp it for me. If I did something at 2 minutes and 3 seconds and you're like, you didn't cover that, what was that? Just ask. I'm happy to delve deeper into this if needed, or desired, and or any of the other videos that I've posted. I'm happy to cover those too. So, have a good one. Ciao.